Namaskar Cambridgians. Today we are going to discuss further about our natural vegetation and wildlife. Today we are going to discuss about the rich heritage of flora in India. As we know that India has a vast country, various type of relief features are available, various type of climatic conditions are available, and that's why we have great biodiversity. And because of that, India is included in 12 among the 12 countries of mega biodiversity in the world according to the availability of the species, that is approximate 40,000 species of plants and trees. India stood at 10th rank in Asia, in the world, and in fourth rank in Asia. Now, as we know that the vegetation cover depends on two features: relief feature, climatic feature. Relief feature includes topography, that means landform. That variety of landform decides which type of vegetation cover will grow in that particular area. Then soil, again the soil supports the vegetation cover. According to the variation of the soil, different type of vegetation cover is found or available in India at various places. Now the climatic feature includes three sub features. The first is climate. First is temperature. The temperature includes the, we can say that summers and winters temperature. That means the areas which have throughout the year summer season or the temperature is average or remains high, in those areas plants and trees are growing very fast, and the areas which have low temperature, in that areas plants and trees have a tendency of growing very slow. We can take an example. In front of our house, if a big tree is there and during winter season if we used to cut them, so it remain like that only throughout the winter months, and the shoot out begins in the month of spring or when the temperature starts rising. So it is clear with this example. Now the next is photoperiod. Photoperiod means the amount of the sunlight which is available for photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process is very much essential for the development and growth of the plant. So if the duration of the day will be long, so more time will be given for photosynthesis process in the areas of tropical areas and the areas which is exposed to the sun. In those areas plants and trees or the vegetation cover have rich vegetation cover. Now the areas which are not receiving sufficient sunlight for photosynthesis process, in those areas sparse vegetation cover is found. The example we can take, that is the Himalayan region. The southern slopes of Himalayas, they are full of dense vegetation cover because they are exposed to sunlight and get sufficient sunlight for photosynthesis, while the opposite side, that is the northern slopes of Himalayas, that has sparse vegetation cover due to the lack of sunlight. The third point is precipitation. We know that water is very important, and when we are talking about natural vegetation, so here the nature has made arrangement for the precipitation or rainfall. So rainfall plays an important role. The areas which receive good rainfall, those are having very dense vegetation cover, while the areas which have the areas with less rainfall, those have less, or we can say sparse vegetation cover. We can take example of the western part of the Western Ghat. It receives heavy rainfall, so evergreen forest used to found in those areas, and the areas which are come under the windward side, that means the eastern part of the Western Ghats, they have less rainfall, and that's why in those areas sparse vegetation cover is available. Now we are going to discuss about the other plants which are found in India. Those are medicinal plants. Medicinal plants are those plants which have a quality to to cure one or another diseases. And in India it was a system of Ayurveda that more than 2000 plants, trees and herbs are identified as medicinal plants, and nowadays we are using them. Since the past time we are using them and for being or for make us healthy in our kitchen, like turmeric, ginger, basil, asafoetida, many aloe vera, many other examples we can take, which we are using on daily basis in form of spices or herbs. Now beside that, according to the variation of the climatic conditions and physical conditions, all type of trees are found in India, and those are tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest, montane forest and mangrove forest. Now we are going to discuss about ecosystem. Ecosystem, where all the plants and animals are interdependent and interrelated to each other in physical environment. Means biotic and abiotic both resources are depending on each other for their survival, for their recycling in the nature. Then they are forming an ecosystem. Ecosystem may be big, may be small. When a large ecosystem on the land having different type of vegetations and animals, then it is known as biomes. And biomes can be identified on the basis of plants, because plants can't move their own. According to the climatic and physical conditions, they are occurring in a particular area.